Friends, iQOO Z6 Pro has been launched. It is the fastest smartphone of India. It looks premium due to its design. It is the latest smartphone of iQOO Z series. It comes with a lot of amazing features. In terms of display, the super bright AMOLED display of 6.44 inches is given with a refresh rate of 90 Hz. The screen resolution is 1080-2404 pixels and the Panda glass protection is also given. If we talk about dimensions, the height of iQOO Z6 Pro is 159.7mm, width 73.6mm, thickness 8.5mm and the weight is 180 grams. The front camera of 16 megapixels with the aperture of f2.0 is given in iQOO Z6 Pro. If we look back panel of iQOO Z6 Pro, then the camera layout is very interesting. Two circles is given in a square shape. Main camera contains 64 megapixels and f1.8 aperture. Ultra-wide camera contains 8 megapixels and the aperture of f2.2. And macro camera is of 2 megapixels which contains the aperture of f2.4. You can also record video of 4K at 30 frames per second. 1700 mAh is used in iQOO Z6 Pro. A quick charge of 66 watts is given which can 100% charge your phone in just 30 minutes. The processor of octa-core Snapdragon 778G 5G is used in iQOO Z6 Pro, which can boost its performance. It has three variants of RAM: 6GB, 8GB and 12GB RAM with the storage capacity of 128GB to 256GB. The RAM feature can be expanded up to 16GB. VC liquid cool technology is used in iQOO Z6 Pro to reduce the temperature of CPU. iQOO Z6 Pro has a single speaker, dual SIM slot and a USB port at the bottom. It is available in two colors, Phantom Dusk and Legend Sky. The price of iQOO Z6 Pro is $309. In iQOO Z6 Pro, the super bright display of 6.44 inches is given with a refresh rate of 90 Hz. The screen resolution is 1080 by 2404 pixels. In iQOO Z6, Full HD display of 6.58 inches is given with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. The screen resolution is 1080 by 2404 pixels. The height of iQOO Z6 Pro is 159.7mm, width 73.6mm and thickness is 8.5mm. The height of iQOO Z6 is 164mm, width 75.8mm and the thickness is 8.3mm. Both smartphones has a front camera of 16 megapixels with the aperture of f2.0. In iQOO Z6 Pro, the main camera is of 64 megapixels with the aperture of f1.8 and the ultra-wide camera is of 8 megapixels and the macro camera contains 2 megapixels. In iQOO Z6, main camera is of 50 megapixels with the aperture of f1.8 is given and the ultra-wide and the macro camera is of 2 megapixels. Battery of 4700 mAh is used in iQOO Z6 Pro and the battery of 5000 mAh is used in iQOO Z6. The processor of Snapdragon 695 5G is used in iQOO Z6 and the processor of Snapdragon 778G 5G is used in iQOO Z6 Pro, which can boost its performance. iQOO Z6 Pro has 4GB RAM with a storage capacity of 128GB and its RAM can be expanded up to 16GB. iQOO Z6 has 4GB RAM with a storage capacity of 128GB and its RAM can be expanded up to 8GB. The price of iQOO Z6 Pro and iQOO Z6 is $309, but if we look overall features and the performance of iQOO Z6 Pro and iQOO Z6, then the performance of iQOO Z6 Pro is better than iQOO Z6.